Most people believe that earning more money automatically means living better. But what if I told you that a person earning $50,000 a year could be wealthier in 10 years than someone earning $100,000? That is not a motivational quote. That is mathematics. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, the way you look at your income and your debt will never be the same again. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are breaking down one of the most misunderstood concepts in personal finance. We are going to compare two real-life financial profiles. Same country, same cost of living area, different salaries, different debt situations, and we are going to follow the actual numbers, not assumptions. Because in finance, feelings are expensive. Numbers are free. Let us introduce our two individuals. Person A earns $50,000 per year. They have no student loans. No car payment, no credit card balance. They live modestly, drive an older paid-off vehicle, and have been debt-free since day one. Person B earns $100,000 per year. On paper, they look twice as successful, but they carry $45,000 in student loan debt at 6.5% interest. They have a $30,000 car loan at 7.2% interest, and they hold $8,000 in credit card debt at 22% APR. That is a total of $83,000 in outstanding debt. Now here's where most people stop thinking. They see the $100,000 salary and assume person B is ahead. But we are not looking at gross income today. We are looking at net financial position. And those are two very different things. Let us break down what each person actually takes home after taxes and mandatory expenses. Person A, $50,000 salary. After federal and state taxes, they take home roughly $3,400 to $3,600 per month, depending on their state. They have no debt payments, so their entire take-home is available for housing, food, savings, and lifestyle. Person B, $100,000 salary. After taxes, they take home approximately $6,200 to $6,500 per month. Sounds impressive. But now let us subtract their debt obligations. Student loan minimum payment, approximately $480 per month. Car loan payment, approximately $590 per month. Credit card minimum payment, approximately $220 per month. That is $1,290 per month gone before they buy a single grocery. Their effective spending power drops to roughly $4,900 to $5,200 per month. Now subtract average rent in a mid-tier city, around $1,500 to $1,800. Utilities, food, transportation costs, insurance, another $1,200. Person B is left with approximately $1,900 to $2,500 per month in true discretionary income. Person A, same rent, same utilities, same food costs, but no debt payments. Person A is left with approximately $1,600 to $2,000 per month in discretionary income. The gap between them? Almost nothing. A $50,000 difference in annual salary produces a real-world monthly difference of only $300 to $500 in usable money. That is the first truth debt teaches you. It does not just take your money, it steals your earning power. Now let us look at where this gets truly interesting. Wealth accumulation over time. Assume both individuals invest their discretionary surplus every month. Person A invests $1,500 per month consistently. Over 10 years, at an average 8% annual return in a diversified index fund, Person A accumulates approximately $275,000 in invested assets. Person B, after paying debt minimums and living costs, can realistically only invest $700 to $900 per month. Let us be generous and say $900. Over the same 10 years at the same 8% return, Person B accumulates approximately $165,000 in invested assets. That is a $110,000 gap in wealth in favor of the person earning half the salary. But it gets worse for Person B. During those same 10 years, that $83,000 in debt has not been sitting still. The credit card debt alone, if only minimum payments are made, will cost Person B over $19,000 in interest alone. The student loan will cost an additional $16,000 in interest. The car loan adds another $11,000. Total interest paid over $46,000 wasted on borrowing. Person B paid $100,000 more in gross salary than Person A over 10 years. But after taxes, debt payments, and interest costs, Person B ends up with less net worth. That is not a theory, that is the math. we need to talk about something that financial spreadsheets cannot fully capture. Debt creates financial anxiety, and financial anxiety destroys decision-making. Person B, despite earning six figures, cannot quit a job they dislike. Because the debt payments must continue. They cannot take a lower-paying opportunity that might offer growth. Because the monthly obligations are fixed. They cannot handle an unexpected expense without reaching for a credit card, which deepens the cycle. This is called the debt trap. And it is not a moral failure. It is a structural problem built into how debt is designed. Person A, on the other hand, has something no salary can buy: optionality, the freedom to say no, the ability to make career moves based on growth, not desperation. The psychological space to think clearly about money. Financial freedom is not about the number on your paycheck. It is about how much of that paycheck you actually control. Now, this is not a video saying debt is evil or that a higher salary does not matter. A $100,000 salary is a genuine advantage, but only when managed correctly. Here is what person B must do to turn the situation around. Step 1. Attack the highest interest debt first. That credit card at 22% APR is a financial emergency, not a normal bill. Every extra dollar thrown at that balance generates a guaranteed 22% return. No investment reliably beats that. Step 2. Stop adding new debt. No new car loans, no store credit cards, no buy now pay later traps. The bleeding must stop before the healing begins. Step 3. Use income increases aggressively. If person B gets a raise, that extra money should go directly to debt elimination, not lifestyle inflation. This is where most high earners fail. They upgrade their life every time their income grows, but they never close the gap. Step 4. Build a small emergency fund first. Even $2,000 to $3,000 in liquid savings prevents the cycle of returning to credit cards every time life happens. If person B executes this plan aggressively over 3 to 4 years, the entire picture reverses. Once debt-free, a $100,000 salary with zero debt obligations becomes an extraordinary wealth-building machine. The point of this analysis is not to shame anyone for their debt. Most people did not choose debt recklessly. Student loans were sold as investments. Car loans were normalized. Credit cards are woven into daily life. The system is designed for you to carry debt. Banks profit when you do. Understanding that is the beginning of financial clarity. The real lesson here is this: your salary is your potential. Your debt is your ceiling. A $50,000 earner with no debt is building wealth from $1. A $100,000 earner with heavy debt is running a race with a weighted vest. They can still win, but they must first take the vest off. If you are person B in this scenario, do not feel behind. Feel motivated, because you already have the hardest part, the income. You just need to redirect it strategically. The most dangerous financial myth is that income solves everything. Income is a tool. How you manage it determines whether it builds your life or funds someone else's profit margins. Run your own numbers. Know your real monthly cash flow. Know your total debt and its true cost. And make decisions based on math, not appearances. If this breakdown gave you clarity, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe if you want more content like this. Real numbers, no fluff, no shortcuts. I will see you in the next one.